Okay, so let's say first time when you launch your InDesign, right? Okay, you will get a screen something like this. Okay, so the interface is similar with all the other Adobe application. Okay, so you have a new file, and then you have open if you have existing file, and you have your recent file at the bottom here. Okay, so previously, right, whatever a poster, a brochure, right, I will always use InDesign instead of Illustrator. Why? Because InDesign is very light. Okay, but now some of the design, of course, I still use Illustrator. All right, so just for your info, as you can see, my recent file here, there is a brochure over here on my training. All right, so this is an InDesign file. So let's say I go to new document, new file, sorry, new file. Okay, you get the same interface like a Photoshop or Illustrator. All right, in case if you are using an older version, maybe it will be slightly different, but the option that you have is almost the same. All right, so first thing, you check your unit. Okay, so let's say I want to create a A4 size, let's say. So I change my millimeter over here, millimeter or centimeter, and then you set your size over here. Or you can also check from the top here. There is a print, web, and mobile. Okay, so you can create design even for mobile application. So it depends on your sizes. Okay, so all these are different sizes and also the color mode. All right, so let's say if I go to web, for example, I still have my A4 size. Usually when you download a PDF file, right, okay, it will be in similar to A4 size because we used to see books in A4 size. Okay, so that's why they still maintain, even though it's for web purpose, still you can use A4 size. All right, nothing wrong with that. And sometimes we also do printing and also use it as a digital for digital media. All right, let's say, for example, like I have a brochure. Okay, I'm going to print the brochure. The same brochure, I'm going to send it to blast to email, let's say. Okay, I have to export it for a digital purpose. Okay, so let's say I go to web and then I choose A4. Okay, and the units you can change. For example, when I choose web and A4, right, I can see it is saying pixel. All right, so it doesn't matter. So if you use pixel also can, you use centimeter or millimeter also can. So let's say I'm very familiar with millimeter, so I'm going to set it as millimeter, let's say. All right, and then the number of pages, how many pages that you want for your document. All right, so very important. Okay, so this one, anytime you can actually, what you call, add pages or remove pages later on, also can. But for starting, maybe you can put one or two. For example, why I need to put one or two so that I can flow the page later on. Okay, later I'll show you why. Okay, let's say I start with 2, for example. Okay, and then start number. The start hashtag is your start number. Okay, so your page can start with any number. You see, whenever you see a book, right? Okay, you have numbering on your book. Sometimes the whole thick book, right? They will save it in a different files according to the chapter or the topic. All right, so let's say I'm doing my second chapter, let's say. Definitely my second chapter will start with certain number, right? So this is where you can set your start number. Clear so far?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, start number, I'm going to leave it as 1. And then you can also set the column, how many column you want as a starting point. Later on, you can also still change this. All right, and then you have your margin. Okay, margin is very important. If let's say you're creating a single page or for digital media, let's say. Digital media, it doesn't have to be, you know, what we call facing pages. Okay, it doesn't have to be facing pages. Here we have an option for facing pages. Can you see this? Okay, for digital purpose, you don't have to have facing pages. But if you're doing for printing purpose, you can check this option here. When you check this option, right, you see the margin become top, bottom, inside, outside. If I uncheck the facing pages, it says top, bottom, left, right. Okay, so if there is no facing pages, right, it will display a single page. When it is a single page, you only have top, bottom, left, right. If you have 2 pages facing each other, right, So you have outside and inside in the middle, left, right. Correct or not? The inside one is the middle where there is a fold. When you bind your book, right, a thick book, you bind it, okay, and then when you open your book, okay, the inside part will be going, you know, it will be folded, right, a bit, bended, so you can't see the entire thing, entire text or something. So in that case, if you have facing pages, you need to put inside more than the outside if it is a thick book. Understand?
It's like the left side is inside and then the right side is outside, is it? Of the book.
Okay, when you open a book, right? Let's say I open a book in the middle. Okay, in the middle, okay, they will bind it, right? The two pages.
Yes, yes.
That is inside margin.
Ah, okay.
Okay. The one outside is the left side of the left page.
Okay, okay. Got it.
Okay. Right side of the right side, right page is your outside margin.
Outside margin. Okay, got it.
All right. Okay, so let's say I put same for now. Let's say I put facing pages for now. Later, I'm going to change it back. Let's say I put facing page, and then I go to create, let's say. Okay, so once I create, right, okay, I can see my pages. Okay, whenever you see pages, right, let me just close this. Okay, this is my page, and this magenta color or purple color line is the margin. Okay, and I can see now my margin are the same. And this is page number 1. Sam, why I can't open my new document? Sam, do you still have the same problem? Still got. What version you are using? What version you are using? 2020. Okay. Can you share your screen now? Faster. Okay, create new. Press escape. Go to file, new document. Just click enter and see. Press enter. Oh, okay. This is your application error. All right, I can't do anything. I'm not sure why. Okay, it is there, but you can't see the. You try to reinstall the software. Try to reinstall. Okay. You close your InDesign and then try to install and then try to open back. Right. Let's get back here. Okay. Anyone didn't get the asset link? Can someone please share in the group? Okay. So we have our pages here. Okay. The first page that you are looking at is page number 1. And you can see in your pages panel. Okay, if you don't see a pages panel, you go to window, any panel, you go to window. Adobe application, any panel, you go to window menu. You go to window and then you choose pages. Okay, in the pages, you can see my page number 1 is on the right hand side. Page number 2 is on the left hand side. All right, clear?
Okay.
Okay, so these are odd numbers, right? Number 1, number 3, number 5 will be always on the right hand side. Okay, these are even numbers, number 2, number 4, and so on will be always on the left hand side. If you check your book, right? Okay, let's say if I create a new pages, you can see it will be facing pages something like this. All right, so when I add pages, right? Okay, to add pages, you can go to layout, pages, add page. Shortcut is Ctrl+Shift+P. All right, when you add pages, you can see it is facing like this if you choose facing option. Okay, if you don't choose facing option, all the pages will be individual pages. there will be no facing page like this. Okay, the margin inside and outside that I mentioned earlier, this is outside and this is outside, left and right. The middle one, this is the inside margin. If you have a 200 pages book, okay, you need to bind the book, right? Correct or not? Then you have to increase your inside margin. Okay, for example, let's say I go to layout, margin and column, and then I go to, let's say, inside, outside. I increase the outside over here. Okay, now everything is changing together. Can you see that? Because there is a constraint over here. Make all settings the same. Okay, so let's say I go back to 10, let's say. Uncheck the chain over here. Only the inside I'm going to increase. Okay, of course not, don't put too high lah. Okay, so if outside is 10, then inside you put maybe 15 millimeter. Okay, so let's say I put 15. So now you can see the inside margin is bigger than the outside. Clear on the margin? Clear on the margin?
Yes.
All right, okay. Now I'm going to change back this to not facing page. If I go to file.
Sorry, just now when I change the outside, then everything also changed. How do I change only
Uncheck
one?
the chain. Can you see the chain icon?
Oh, the middle one. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you go to file and then you go to document setup. You still can change the setting over here. Number of pages you can still modify. Okay, you can add more pages. Start page you still can modify. Page size, okay, margin, okay, and then the facing pages unchecked. File, document setup. Okay, to modify, and then I'm going to click OK now. So you can see now when I uncheck the facing pages in my pages panel, it will be individual pages like this. So let's say I delete all my other pages. Okay, I have 2 pages right now. All right, page 1, page 2. All right. So in InDesign, right? Okay, if you want to create a text, okay, if you want to put a text, right, you go to your type tool. Okay, the first tool on the toolbar, you have selection tool, and then you have direct selection tool, same like Illustrator. Okay, and then you have pages tool, and then you have gap tool. Okay, gap tool, when you have images, you can add gap using this tool. All right, let's go to the type tool over here. Okay, click the type tool, and in InDesign, you have to draw the text frame first. All right, you cannot just simply click. If you click, it will not do anything. But in Illustrator, when you click, it will show a text, point type, right? But in InDesign, you must click and drag to draw the text frame. Then only your cursor will be there. Then you can start to type. Understand? Clear so far?
Okay.
All right. So now, if you look at the file that you have downloaded, right? Actually, I prepared 2 notepad files there. Okay, one is about cakes, and then another one is about education and computer skill. All right. So that document, that text, right, I generated from ChatGPT. Okay. In case if you are an expert in certain field, right? Okay, you can use ChatGPT as an assistant, and then you put a topic, and then ask the ChatGPT to write an article. Okay, or to write a book, or maybe you can start with the topics first and then choose the topic that you like, and then you ask to generate some article according to the topics. Okay, then of course you cannot copy and paste lah. Huh? You have to verify everything, all the information you have to edit also. Okay, so the one I provided, I just copy and paste. Okay, but depends on in what field you are, you edit accordingly. All right, you cannot trust ChatGPT. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't give you an accurate answer. All right, so you edit back, and then you can start to create your own book. You can publish your own book. All right, of course you put all the design, all the whatever you use in InDesign. Okay, so let's get started here. Okay, again, to put a text, you go to type tool, you click and drag. Okay, you have a text frame. Then you go to your selection tool, you can adjust your text frame size over here. let's say I put it aligned with the margin, and then I click and drag, align with the margin, something like this. And then to edit the text, I need to double click. Then I can see my cursor there. Then I can start to type my text. Okay, so what I want you all to do is, I want you to place the text inside here. Okay, so let me open my file first. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, let's say, for example, I have this computer skills, right? Okay, I open this document, this notepad file. Okay, there is a by topic, empowering the workforce, why computer skill matters. This is my topic, let's say. Okay, and then you have your introduction, and then you have your subtopic, and then subtopic and text, and so on. Okay, I'm going to copy everything over here. Okay, until before this asterisk symbol here. Okay, this will be my one section, let's say, all this. Okay, and then the rest of it will be another section. All right, so why I separate this is, consider like chapter. This chapter 1, and then followed by chapter 2, chapter 3. All right, so either you can copy and paste your text, or you can also place the text file. Okay, whether it's a Word file, whether it's a Notepad file, whether it's an Excel file, you can directly place it. Of course, the formatting will vary a bit lah. Okay, so that's why usually in publishing, right, they will type in a Notepad without any formatting. Okay, so that you can reformat back in InDesign. Okay, usually people will type it in Notepad. Okay, let's say I close this. I don't want to copy and paste. I go back to my InDesign. I delete this text over here. Use the selection tool and press delete. Okay, you go to File, and then you go to Place.
Yes.
Okay, File, Place. Okay, then you choose your Notepad file. Go to Desktop, let's say, in your case, in Download folder, right? Okay, the one you extracted. Let's say I choose this file over here, and then I go to Open. Okay, you see, when I open, right, okay, it will be loaded into your cursor. You have to click, just click. It will be loaded, number 1. And it will not load everything. You can't see all the text over here. Can you see there is a plus over here with the red color? Means there is some text inside there, overflow text. All right, so we need to flow the text in all the pages. All right, so how to do that? Okay, let's say if I just simply delete first, let's say I delete first. Okay, one more time. I'm going to show one more time. Go to InDesign, go to File, Place. Okay, File, Place. Shortcut is Control D. And then choose your file. Okay, either you can choose My Cake Shop or the computer skill. All right, so select the text file, then go to Open. It will be loaded into your cursor. Instead of click, when you hold your shift key, right, can you see like a S shape? S shape with the arrow. I let go my shift, no S shape. I press my shift key, I can see the S shape. Can see or not? Yes, no. So before you click, right, you hold your shift key and then click at the top of your margin. It will flow your text to all the pages. Can you see my pages here? And it will create new pages also. Okay, originally, if I undo back, I have only 2 pages, right? I hold my shift key and then I click. It will create extra pages according to your length of the text.
I select the file, and then I go there and click Shift key and click.
Shift and click.
Okay.
Can?
That can.
Can or not? The rest?
Can.
Okay, very good. Okay, now since all this text in a one text frame, for example, okay, if I modify a text over here, let's say I increase the size, let's say. Okay, you can see the rest of the text, it will flow. And also, whatever text at the bottom, it will go to the next page. All right. Sometimes we don't want it to be everything in one frame. No. All right. So only the body text will be in one frame, so that when we adjust the page, it will flow nicely. All right. So what I do, certain things like, for example, the title. Okay, it should be in a different text frame. Okay, what you can do is you can highlight and then you can cut the text. Let's say I highlight my text over here. I cut, Control X to cut. Okay, and then I press delete so that my text will be on top. Then go to selection tool, you click and drag the frame from the top. Okay, so that I can put my title over here.
Sorry, again.
Cut, highlight the text, the title, cut, Control X. Go to selection tool. And then bring down your frame. This frame. Can you see the frame?
Where is the frame?
You must click and drag when you see double arrow. Understand?
Oh, okay.
And make sure at the bottom also, it will fit nicely into your margin. Okay, then you go to your type tool again, you click and drag to draw another text frame, and then you paste your text. Can or not?
Oh, okay.
Clear so far? Okay, if done, let me know. If you have question, please let me know now. Okay, the Kumar done. The rest, if done, please let me know. All right, so I'm going to proceed now. Please take a look. Okay, by default, right? By default, when you paste your text or place your text, right? Okay, to zoom in, you can press Control and Spacebar. You click and drag to zoom in, or you can press Control plus or Control minus, and then you can also hold your spacebar, click and drag. But make sure when you hold your spacebar, right, you click at your selection tool first. Then only you hold your spacebar, click and drag. If let's say your text is still active, can you see my cursor now? I use my type tool, I click over here, my cursor is still active. If I press spacebar, what will happen? It will add space for my text over here. You see, you won't see the hand tool. So this one I need to remove back. Click the selection tool, then only you hold your spacebar, you click and drag to pen in your document. Clear? Control plus, Control minus, Control 0 to fit to your view. Okay, and then hold the spacebar, click and drag to pen. All right. If you have a title like this, for example, and then I want to zoom at the selected area. Okay, I can press Control 4. Control, let me see. Oh, sorry, I'll do that. Control 4. It will zoom to the selected area. Okay, but I don't know what exactly percentage, 400%.
How to go back?
Control 0.
Control 0. Ah, okay. Like
Okay.
now the word computer with the dash, right? If I don't want the dash,
Yes. Coming to that.
Okay.
Okay, by default, right, all your text, can you see your text here? Individual here, got dash. And then there's workforce here, got dash. And all the line here, got dash. Can you see this? Okay, all your text. So this one, you need to uncheck the hyphenate in your paragraph panel. Same like in Illustrator also. All right, so you go to paragraph, Photoshop also same. Okay, so you need to select your text. You go to paragraph panel. Okay, so let me see. Window. Can you see my screen? You go to Window, Type and Tables, Paragraph. Okay, you go to paragraph panel. At the bottom of the paragraph panel, you will see hyphenate. Okay, it should be unchecked. Okay, and if you have multiple pages, right, this text, the bottom text, you need to double click first. Make sure your cursor is there. You press Control A first. Then only you click uncheck the hyphenate. Control A, it will select all the text in all the pages. All right. Clear? Either you select the frame, you uncheck the hyphenate, or if you have in multiple pages, this frame, right, it is actually continuous text. So when you select the frame, it will apply only for the frame. You see, I can't because it is connected to other pages. If it is an individual frame like this, then you can. All right. So you need to highlight first. Double click the text over here, press Control A, and then uncheck the hyphenate.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So since this is my first page, right, what I want to do is, okay, this will be my title for this article, let's say. And then this some description. And then the rest of the text, I'm going to put it in my second page, let's say. Understand? On my first page, I only want this text and this paragraph.
Okay.
The rest of the text, I want it to go to another page, second page.
Okay.
All right. So what we do, we cut the top text here, and then we delete the frame, text frame. When you delete the text frame, it will flow to the next page. Okay. So the second title here, the subtitle is Essential in Digitized Workplace, right? Okay, so let's say I go to my type tool, I highlight my first paragraph, I cut the text, and then remove the space on top. Okay, and then I go to my selection tool, I delete this frame over here, delete, and then you paste. It will paste the one you cut, and then you can make your frame bigger again. And if you look at your second page, if I scroll down, Essential in Digitized Workplace, it will go to the next page. Clear?
It cannot come out.
What cannot come out?
You said delete the second delete the second what?
Paragraph, is it?
Paragraph.
Not delete, cut. Control X.
Cut. Then after that, remove the bottom one.
Okay, take a look. I'm going to repeat. Thank you. All right. Okay, you must let me know. If you want me to repeat, please let me know. Thank you, Karen. Okay, so let's say I have this. I undo back. Okay, and then I go to my type tool. I highlight the first paragraph. Cut means, okay, when you cut, right, it's not deleting. You are storing it in your computer's memory.
Yes.
Okay, you are storing in a clipboard. All right. So when you cut, it is still there in the computer's memory. Okay. So after you cut, you remove the space over here on top. Okay. So now my text is on top, right? Then go to selection tool, the black color arrow. You select the frame here, and then you press delete.
Delete. Okay.
Then you paste, Control V. When you Control V, the one you cut earlier, it will be pasted. Then make your frame size bigger.
Okay.
Okay, now if you go to your second page, you can see the one you deleted.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, usually, right, when you have a text frame, okay, usually we will have some space, blank space over here. And then when you want to put a different text, it will be overlapping. So what we do is we will fit the frame to the text. How to fit the frame to the text? You press Control, Alternate, and C.
Control, Alternate, C. Okay.
Okay, but this one you have to be very, very careful. Why? Okay, let's say now the frame fit to the text, right? And then suddenly you decided you want to increase the font size 1 point. Okay, so you can go to your character panel, Control T for character panel. Let's say I just simply increase the font size to 13. Okay, you can see because I fit my frame to the text, the extra text gone already. Okay, so in that case, you have to press Control Alternate C again. Okay, now it doesn't appear because it's already inside. So you have to expand it manually here, then Control Alternate C. You understand? So you have to be careful with this. Okay, because now I haven't changed my font type yet. Still Minion Pro, the default font. All right. So once maybe I change to whatever font I want, maybe the text will go missing. So you must double check. All right. So you can make it bigger first. You set all the settings. At last, only before you put the next text, then only you fit your frame to the text. Okay. The menu, I'm not exactly sure where it is. Forgotten already. So let me see. Okay, you try to find it lah. Okay, let's say done. Okay, so over here we want to change the font setting. So you open your character panel, Control T. So far, is it done up to here?
Yeah.
The rest?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, everything done. Under done. All right, cool, great. Okay, so I'm going to change my font setting here. Select the text. Okay, you can highlight or you can select the text frame, either one. All right, and then I go to this minion here. I change to whatever font lah. You try to find a nice font. If you don't have font, you go to Google font or DA font or whatever font. All right, so you choose a nice font, you download, you install the font, then it will be listed over here. So for example, let's say I have 2 lines over here, empowering the workforce, why computer skills matter, right? So I can make it separated into 2 lines and then use a different font type. All right, so don't just leave it as one font type. So let's say I highlight this. Okay, and then the top one, let's say both I'm going to apply Roboto font, Roboto black, let's say, and then the bottom one maybe a thinner line, like this, thinner font, sorry. And then also you adjust the font size. Okay, so maybe this one, maybe I'm going to make it bigger, something like this. And make sure your frame is big enough so that you can view your text. Clear? And maybe the top text here, I'm going to make it all capital letter. Okay. Let me just undo back, undo back. Okay. So this text, do you have this text?
Yeah.
Karen, do you have this text? Okay, so you highlight the text first. For example, you double click, you will see a cursor, and then you highlight this area, and then you press enter in your keyboard, and then highlight the top text, or you can select both text, Control A to select all. Then you go to character panel. To open character panel, you press Control T. Okay, press Control T, you will get character panel, and then change the font type over here, the font family. Okay, I'm going to use maybe if you don't have this Roboto, you can use Arial. Okay, let's say I choose Arial Black. Arial Black will be a thick font. Okay, and then the bottom line here, the second line, I'm going to highlight. Okay, to highlight, right, usually I don't use my cursor to highlight, but I use my Control and Shift. All right, use Control Shift to highlight faster. Right, and then I change this to maybe a regular, for example. Okay, and then increase the font size. Can you see there is double T here, small t and big T font size? Okay, put your cursor at the font size here, and then you press up arrow key in your keyboard. Okay, press up arrow key, let's say something like this. And the top text over here, highlight it. And then I want to change this to a capital letter, all caps. Okay, so do I have here? No. You need to go to type, and then you go to change case. Where is that? Where is the change case? Can you see? Oh, okay, here, sorry. Okay, change case and then uppercase. All right, type menu, change case, uppercase. Okay, so it will become 2 line and then reduce back the size to something like this. All right. Now, 4, 3, something like this. Understand or not? Can you do that? If done, let me know. All done? All right, no problem. Okay, so let's say done, assuming done lah. Right. So I go to Control 0. Control 0, you can view the entire page. Okay, and then now what I want to do is I'm going to place an image as my background image for this first page. And then later I will change the color of the text, or maybe I can put some a shape as a box. All right. So let's say, for example, I zoom out a bit. To place the image, also same, you go to File and Place. Okay, you already downloaded the files, right? Right. So you download, you place the image from that folder. You go to File, Place, and then let's say I go to Education for Life here, and then choose a suitable image that you want to make it, you know, very big. Let's say, okay, depends on you whether you want to make it full size or half size or small image or whatever you can choose. Okay, so let's say I choose this image, let's say. Okay, I'm choosing this. You can choose any image. It will be loaded into your cursor. You can just simply click. It will load also, but it will be very big over here, you see. Yes, there is a link for you to download. Can somebody, Nanda, please? Okay, please download the file. All right, thanks, bro. Thank you. No problem. Okay, so go to File, Place, or you press Control D. Okay, and then choose your image. Okay, let's say I choose this image. Okay, so in order for you to place, same like in Illustrator, you click and drag. Okay, something like this. I'm putting it outside first. Then you adjust back the position. Use your selection tool for now. And then when you click and drag, take a look here for a while. Take a look, everyone. In InDesign, right, it's slightly different than Photoshop and Illustrator in terms of images. When you click and drag at the corner, only the frame, the image frame will become big, not the image. Okay, so I undo back. You need to hold your Control and Shift key to make it bigger. Hold your Control and Shift key to make it bigger. Paham? So let's say I make it something like this, and then something like this. Okay, then you have to send this to the back. Okay, so I undo back. Let me just undo back. Okay, I deleted my image. You go to File or press Control D to place. Okay, and then choose your image, whatever image that you have. Let's say I choose this landscape size of image. Okay, and then you click and drag first. Use your selection tool. You reposition this. When you're repositioning, right, make sure you don't press in the middle here. Don't press the circle in the middle. Okay, click outside of the circle. Then you reposition. Okay, let's say something like this. Okay, and then I hold my Control key and Shift key, then I drag from the corner. Something like this. And then adjust the position. Understand? Let's say I don't want to show the font, so move it a bit like this, something like this lah. Okay, after you adjust the size, then you go to object, arrange, send to back. Same shortcut as in Illustrator. Okay, send to back.
Oh,
Faham?
make it so big. Okay. Shift, drag.
Shift, control and shift.
Control and shift. Shift.
When you press control, it will become bigger, but not proportionate. So control and shift.
Okay.
You must press control shift, must.
Doing, oh, this one is to, now you're doing is bigger than the page.
But let's say you don't want so big lah. Let's say you don't want so big. You go to Control D, you place your image. You just want to put it over here. Can also, nothing wrong with that. Tak cantik kan? Okay, bigger cantik kan? Alright. So this one depends lah. If you want to leave space over here, you can do also. Okay, align it to the margin so that it will be uniform, the margin, or you can make it bigger so that it will be until the edge of your page. Something like this also can. Okay, nothing wrong with that. So this one, maybe I put it on top here. Okay, and then this image, hold Control and Shift, make it bigger. Okay, and then if I want to preview this, I can go to View, and then I go to Screen Mode, Preview. View, Screen Mode, Preview. So I get something like this. Okay, this is a typical design, right? So you don't do this. All right, so I go back to View, Screen Mode, Normal. All right, so I remove this image. I press Control D, and then I choose my image. Let's say this image. I click and drag. Okay, you can straight away click and drag, make it bigger. Also can hold Control Shift, adjust the size, send to back, and then you try to preview this. Okay, and of course the text is not visible. We will do something for that. Clear?
Send to back.
So far clear?
I think I'm missing.
Okay, how to send back? Go to Object, Arrange, Send to Back. Select the image, go to Object menu on top.
Okay,
Arrange,
send to back.
Send to back. Okay, let's say you don't want to see all the extra image here, right? Now you can actually resize your frame. Just select the image without holding Shift or Control. You just simply click and drag so that it snaps to your page. Also can. Okay, so this is one way of placing in an image. You go to File and then directly place. Okay, another option is you can see there is a frame over here. Rectangle frame tool. Okay, you draw the frame first, then only you place your image. It will go inside that shape. Okay, also can.
Yeah. Okay.
So far done, everyone?
Yeah.
All done? Okay, great. Okay, to change the text color. Okay, to change the text color, we go to Window and then we go to Color, Color. Shortcut is F6. Same like in Illustrator. Okay, so you can see here there is extra option T over here. Okay, when you select your text frame, right, when you apply a color, it will apply to the text frame, not the font. Okay, So if you want to change the color of the font, you need to press the T first. Then I can see my T over here, this fill color, stroke color. Then I change this to white color, let's say. Something like this. Okay, depends on your background. If you have bright background, you put a darker color. If you have a dark background, you put a brighter color. Press T and then choose white color. All right.
How come cannot?
How come cannot? Press F6 to get your color panel. Select your text first. If you don't select your text, you cannot change. Select your text frame.
Okay.
I can see from here your screen. All right. Okay, so this one also I changed to Arial, let's say. Arial regular. And you still can reposition your text and then change your font here to, let's say, 11. I changed to Arial regular 11. This text. Okay, and then this one, maybe I move it down a bit. I don't know.
I might need help.
Yes, share your screen, please.
Share my screen. This one. Okay. So, you say click here first, right? And then,
And your color panel, press T. Can you see color panel? Can you see the color panel now?
Yeah.
Can you see the T? No. Can you see the T? Undo back.
Yeah.
T.
Oh, this one T.
T.
Okay.
Now change color. That's not white.
Okay.
That's gray. That's not white. That's gray.
Oh, which one is white?
Still not white. Can you see white and black box over there? Small.
This one? This one?
That is white.
This one. Oh, okay.
Okay, everything must be 255.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay, all right. Bakriza, it's a A4 size actually. Bakriza, okay. A4 size.
Okay. Select the text and then T and then change to white.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Any problem? Anyone? Changing the color of the text? Anyone? Managed to change the color? Yes. All right. Great. Okay. Same like in this character panel, right? You can see it's very similar to Photoshop and Illustrator. You have font size, you have bleeding, you have tracking. Okay, you can adjust all this to make some variation. For example only, if you want to do can. Okay, so let's say I make this into a separate lines. The top one I can increase the font size, and then this one maybe leave it, and then maybe this one I change to a different font type. Let's say bold, for example. Okay, so I have a different setting over here, or maybe this is black. The top one maybe make it into a bold, let's say. All right, and this one maybe I can increase the tracking, for example. Okay, something like this. All right, so you can make some variation. All right, not just leave it as a single shape. So let's say this workforce, right? I'm going to increase the font size. Okay, and then instead of fill color for the text, I go to my color panel. Can you see there is a, when I press T, right? When you press T, you have fill color and stroke color, right? I exchange. Can you see there is a small arrow, swap, fill, and stroke? You click that. Okay, so you get something like this. Paham? Paham?
At the character. Which one?
Highlight your text, change your font size, font type. Okay, you arrange first. Okay, and then you change the tracking, leading. Okay, leading, the spacing between the line. You can see the right? Okay, from the top, the space is smaller. Here, the space is bigger. So I need to select the workforce over here reduce the leading. This one, there is a double A up and down here, right? I press down arrow key in my keyboard. Okay, so that almost the same, like that. And this Y also, let's say I make it all caps. Go to type and then change case, uppercase. So I lower down the font size.
So sorry, just now how you changed the workforce to like see through?
Highlight,
Uh-huh.
color panel,
Color panel, yeah. Color panel.
press the T. Okay, when you highlight, don't have to press T, sorry. When you select the frame only, you press the T. Okay, when you highlight, you don't have to press the T. It's already selected. You click this arrow over here. Can you see my cursor?
Okay.
There is a small arrow
Okay.
to exchange the color,
Exchange the color.
to swap the color. Right? Then
change the T, swap the color. I cannot see.
cannot see. Cannot see what? The small arrow is it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
cannot see where you change.
Okay, you put the fill color as none. After you highlight, there is a fill color, right? You choose none, the white box with the red line. And then you click the stroke color, you choose white color. That one can do, right?
Yeah.
Click the fill color, choose none. Click the stroke color, you choose white color from the bottom. Here.
From the bottom, choose white color.
Still cannot.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Then go to your selection tool. Okay. All done? Okay, one last thing for this text, right? Okay, still it is not clearly visible. Okay, difficult to read. So what we do, we draw a rectangle shape, we apply a black color or any dark color, and then we lower down the opacity. All right? Can? Okay, so to draw a rectangle shape, can you see there is a rectangle tool? Not the frame tool, the rectangle tool. There is two rectangle shape here. One is rectangle frame tool, another one is rectangle tool. Choose rectangle tool, and then you click and drag around your text. Something like this. Okay, click and drag, and then you go to your color panel. You fill with black color, stroke color none, or any other color also can. If your text is white color, then you choose black color or any dark color. If your text is black color, and then you choose any bright color, white color or any bright color. All right. So in my case, I choose white text. So I put a black color box or even dark color box also can. Okay. And then you go to send this behind the text. Okay. If you send to back, it will go behind the image. Correct or not? So you need to send backward. Go to object, arrange, send backward. Okay, if when you press send backward, if it is still not visible, you send backward again, and then again and then again. All right. Okay, after you send backward and then lower down the opacity, the transparency, sorry. You go to, let me see, object, effects, transparency. Object, effect, transparency panel, and then you lower down the transparency. Check the preview panel first, preview checkbox. Then you press down arrow key. Click at the opacity, you press down arrow key. Something like this. Okay. Let's say I put 40%, click OK.
Sure. Arrange sign backwards. And then where's the opacity again? Sorry.
Object,
Uh-huh.
effects, transparency.
Transparency. Okay. Oh.
Managed to do it, everyone? Noted, Sumati. Bye-bye.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so this one depends on how you want to do the layout. Okay, for example, you can also change the layout. For example, the text, I don't want it to be, from left to right margin. So I want to put it in a box like this. Okay, also you can do that. So let's say I change this box also. Okay, something like this, and then I make it longer, whatever. So you have this. So this one aligns with the margin like that. Also can, nothing wrong with that. Clear? Faham tak semua? Okay, any part you stuck ke, you lost ke, or done? All done?
Yeah. Where is that? Where is that one that is adjusting the top and bottoms?
Top and bottom what?
Words. I mean the words top and bottom to make it larger. The different. The between words.
The space.
The space between words. Yeah.
You highlight the bottom text.
Yeah.
If you want to adjust the top, you select the bottom text, you adjust the leading. In your character panel, can you see my cursor?
Yeah. Okay.
This is your leading.
Okay. That's leading. Okay.
Put your cursor there and then press up or down arrow key.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
All right, so done.
Thanks.
Okay, so this is our first page, done. Okay, let's say for the second page onward, right? Okay, we want to click whatever option. Okay, let's say I go to my second page. Okay, the second page, let's say I don't want to click use this text. I want to put 4 images for what you call different text. Let's say we have 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, after the asterisk button here, we have 4 different type of text, right? So let's say I want to put 4 images on the second page. When I click my first image, it will go to this text. When I click on my second image, it will go to my second text here, let's say. All right, so this one, the second page frame also delete. Okay, we're going to place some images. All right, so to place image, okay, as I mentioned earlier, you can use your frame tool. Okay, if I click and hold my frame tool, I have different shape for frame. Okay, if you want to put circle ke, rectangle ke, polygon ke, whatever, can. So let's say I go to rectangle tool. Okay, go to rectangle tool, and then you click and drag. Okay, if you want a square size, and then you hold your shift key. If you want a rectangle shape, just simply click. Okay, and then I go to my selection tool, and then I duplicate. Alternate click and drag. Okay, you see when I click and drag, right? Can you see the blue color arrow? It's showing us the gap. Okay, same gap as the previous one. Hold alternate key, click and drag to duplicate. I have 4 frames right now. Okay, but then at the bottom here, I got some space. I don't want the space. So I select everything together. I can click and drag from the bottom. It will scale all the boxes together.
So this is the frame tool.
Frame, just the frame tool, using the rectangle frame tool.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, frame tool.
Then after that, after you place your frame, you select your frame, then you go to File, Place. Okay, and then you choose your images. Let's say I choose 4 different images. 1, and then let's say 2, and then control click. Control click to select more than 1 image. Okay, let's say I selected 4 images here, and then I go to Open. Okay, so you click at the frame. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, you can see here the image is quite big. Correct or not? Yes or no? Okay, so what you do, let me just undo back. I select my first frame. I undo back. Select my first frame only. And then I go to File, Place. I choose my first image here. Whatever image. Go to Open. So when you select this, right, okay, your image will be very big depending on your resolution. Can you start with the pattern? Okay, that's not a pattern, that's a frame. Can you see the rectangle tool, rectangle frame tool? In your toolbar, there is a rectangle frame tool. You click the rectangle frame tool, and then you click and drag to draw.
Okay, you make it so even,
Why so even? Okay, take a look. Okay. When you go to your rectangle tool, right, bring the cursor to the top of the margin here, at the corner of the margin. You click and drag until it snaps to the other side of the margin.
Okay.
Okay, you let go. Then you go to your selection tool. Go to selection tool, hold the alternate key in your keyboard, and then click and drag. When you drag, right, you see it's going left, right, right? So you hold shift also, alternate and shift, then you drag.
Oh, alternate
Okay,
shift.
something like this. I don't know the space how much right now. It's okay. So you hold alternate again, click and drag, then you press shift also, then you drag down. When you move down, right, you will see another guideline, the green color arrow there. Then you let go. So means the spacing is same. Okay, and then alternate, click and drag first, shift, and then you drag down until you see the green color arrow again. After you have 4 frames, select all the 4 frames. You just simply click and drag. Use your selection tool, click and drag so that it touch all the 4 frames. Then at the bottom, you just simply adjust the size from the bottom until it go to the margin.
Okay, let me try again. So, yeah. Cannot. Try again. Frame from the top to the corner. And then shift, alternate shift, drag. Oh, selection tool. Alternate shift, drag.
Faster, faster.
2, 3. Then select all. And what do I do? Select all, then
Click and drag from the bottom.
click and drag to the bottom.
At the bottom, when you select,
At the bottom. Oh, okay.
can you see there is a small box here, white color box?
Got it.
When
Okay.
you see double arrow, you click and drag.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and then you select one of the frame. Okay, and then you go to File, and then you go to Place. Okay, and then you choose your image. It will be very big, and then you click at the circle over here. Okay, when you click the circle, right? Okay, I can't see the shape. Okay, you can actually click and drag the image, but I don't see because the image is very big. If I zoom out, can you see the brown color line?
Oh,
Press Control minus, it will zoom out. Okay, you will see a brown color line here. Then you adjust this size. Hold your alternate and shift key and then you drag down. Okay, click the small circle in the middle of the image. You zoom out, you will see brown color line here. You make this one smaller. Make sure you hold your shift key when you do that. Okay, adjust and then you can use your arrow key to move up and down. Okay.
shift key to yeah.
Yes, again. Okay, select the frame. You go to place your image, go to file place, and then choose your image. Let's say I'm choosing this image. Go to open. The image will be very big. So you click the circle in the middle here. Just click. Okay, when you click, right, what exactly happened? It will select the image. Only when you zoom out, you can see this box. Okay, you make it smaller by holding Shift and alternate key. Shift and alternate key so that it will scale from all direction. Then you let go, you press Control 0. Okay, adjust some more. So I'm holding my Shift key. Make sure when you are resizing your image, you hold your Shift key. When you are resizing the text, also you need to hold the Shift key. But in this case, InDesign, you cannot just simply scale the text. All right, you need to select the text frame, right? So if you hold your Control, you still can adjust the text size. So make sure you hold your Shift key. All right. So let's say I select another frame, press Control D, choose an image. Okay, click the circle in the middle, and then you zoom out. Hold your Shift and alternate key, make it smaller. Control 0, make it smaller some more. Adjust the position, press up or down arrow key. Okay, and then last one, file, place.
Oh, boy.
Click the circle, and then zoom out, make it smaller. Hold alternate and shift, and then Control 0. Hold alternate and shift again, make it smaller, and then adjust the position up and down. Okay, after you have put your image, right? So for us easily to recognize which image is going to go where, you need to put the exact title. Okay, in this case, we just put some dummy title. Just put title 1, title 2, title 3, and 4. So you go to your type tool, and then you click and drag. Go to type tool, and then you click and drag to draw the text frame, and then you type. Okay, so let's say, for example, I just simply put title 01. And then increase the font size, make it something like a bold type, maybe Arial black, maybe, or Roboto black, whatever lah. Okay, something like this, and make it all caps. Go to type, change case, uppercase. Okay, and then I'm going to change the font color to a white color. Make sure not outline. The field color is white color. And if it is not clearly visible, sometimes, right, when you put over here, you see my background also white color, right? Okay, so we put a box, let's say. Okay, so I go to my rectangle tool. Okay, shortcut is M, same like in Illustrator. Okay, and then I click and drag, something like this, and then put a black color, lower down the opacity. Or if you don't want to lower down opacity, also can. Okay, for example, I put some dark gray, I send this backward. Okay, try to use all the shortcut key. Okay, whenever you go to any menu, right, go to object, arrange, you can see the shortcut key, right? Try to remember that, try to use it. When you use it, only you will remember. Okay, send backward, bring forward, bring to front, send to back. Right, let's say something like this. All right, you can adjust the length according to your title size, let's say. So select both, and then after done for one, right, you can select both, alternate, click and drag to duplicate. Okay, so here I can't see the spacing, it's okay. So let's say again, alternate, click and drag, alternate, click and drag. Okay, something like this. So I can change this to 02, 03, and 04. Understand or not? Am I going too fast?
I'm still having problem with my picture.
Okay, share your screen. You've got problems, share your screen now.
I don't know how to make it to that box.
Share your screen now.
How to go to share screen? Where's that share screen? Okay, it comes.
Okay, select your image. Okay.
Is it select this one?
Faster,
It's here.
Okay, click in the middle. Then you zoom out. Control minus in your keyboard.
Oh,
Okay, hold your shift and alternate. Click and drag
shift.
at the. Can you see the white
Shift.
boxes there at the corners, at the side?
Okay.
Ah, that one.
Shift, alternate, and then click on this one and drag. Okay.
Some more, some more. Control
Cannot
plus.
see. Shift, alternate, drag.
Yep.
Like that.
Control plus.
Okay.
Okay, you see, you chose the wrong image.
I chose the wrong image.
You can't see the entire thing, right? So you must remember, whenever you choosing image, right, your box is a very landscape type, very narrow, right? So you have to choose a proper image lah, which is suitable for that size.
Oh, okay. So I have to rechange. Okay. No,
Never mind. So you select the next object, next frame, and then choose a different image.
Oh, okay.
Click outside first. Okay, can go to Control D.
Control D. Choose this one.
When you're looking at the image, you should know how you're going to crop your image.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, click in the middle and then zoom out.
In the middle.
Out some more.
Wow, so big.
Yep. Don't forget alternate and shift. Yes.
Oh yeah, too much.
Ayo, why you let go your alternate and shift?
Okay.
Let go your mouse first, then only you let go your keyboard.
Okay, let go my mouse. Okay, then zoom in. Then
Smaller, some more.
control up to here.
Then you can move up and down.
Oh, sorry. How do I go there again?
Click in the middle again. Click in the middle. Then use your arrow key, up, down arrow key in your keyboard.
Up, down. Oh, okay.
Okay. Can, huh?
Okay.
All right. Okay, let me share. Let me continue first. You take a look first. Okay, because everyone else is waiting. Okay, so after you put your this title, right? Okay, this objects here, title and with the rectangle shape, it will become a button. We're going to make it as a button now. All right. So let's say I select the object here. when you select, right, if you want to select only this object, or even if you want to make the whole thing as a button also can, no problem. Okay, let's say I select everything. The image, the text, and also the rectangle shape. Okay, select everything, you group it together first. Go to object and group. Shortcut is Control G. Okay, select the bottom one here, Control G, select here, Control G, select here, Control G. Okay, when you select, you click from outside, click and drag so that your selection, the dotted line, it touch all the object. Then you press Control G. All right, and then you go to your what you call this panel here. Okay, before that, before we create button, right, I want to separate all my text first. Okay, so on the third page, okay, this is fine. The formatting, you know how to change, right? You can highlight your text and then you change your whatever size, or maybe I can Control A, Control T. I set everything as Arial first, Arial regular. Okay, and then the size, let's say I put 11 maybe. Okay, only for this, right? This will be the titles, right? So I'm going to change this to Arial black and also increase the font size, let's say something like this. Okay, and if I want to make this as a style, a character style or a paragraph style is better actually. Okay, you can actually go to window and then you go to where is my type, where is my style. Okay, and then you go to paragraph style. Okay, window style, paragraph style. You put your cursor at the text that you want to create a style. Let's say my style is Arial black 20 points. Okay, so put your cursor at that text and then create new paragraph style here. Create new style. And then it will say paragraph style. Something like this. All right, if you want to modify this style, you double click the paragraph style and then you give a name for it. Okay, let's say I put here title, and then I can also assign a shortcut key. Let's say I press Control Shift 1, for example. Okay, Control Shift 1, then I press OK. So next time, if I want to use this style to other places, right? For example, the second title here, put your cursor here, I press Control Shift 1. Understand or not?
Again, please.
Okay, so easier if you do this. Whenever you create paragraph style. All right, there is a lot of style, huh? Object style, character style, paragraph style. Okay, you can explore lah. Huh? Yes, one more time. Okay, right. Okay, undo. Okay, this one understand, right? You highlight your text and then change the font. Go to character panel, you change, right? Okay, so after you change the setting, right? So let's say I'm confirmed with the setting. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's say I'm confirmed with the setting. I put my cursor at the anywhere on this paragraph. All right, anywhere on this line, put your cursor. You go to window, style, paragraph style. Okay, it will open up this paragraph style over here. By default, there will be a basic paragraph over here. Ignore that. You put your cursor here and then you create new paragraph here. It will follow according to where you put your cursor. New paragraph, it will say paragraph style 1. Double click this. Okay, if you're creating a book, right, you will have a lot of style for body text, for bullet point, for numbered list, for title, subtitle, and then tips, whatever. You will have a lot of style. So it's better if you rename your style here. All right. So let's say I put here title. Okay, title. And then shortcut, you can also modify all the setting over here, you can modify. So I'm going to ignore that first for now. So shortcut, put your cursor at the shortcut and then tekan je Shift 1 ke, for example. And then it will apply. And then, or maybe I can press Control 1 ke, for example. Okay, you need to assign Shift, Control, alternate. Kemudian type dia punya whatever key. Or let's say I nak tekan satu huruf saja. Tekan A and then dia jadi. Nampak? When I press A, it doesn't allow me. I need to press alternate A ke, shift A or control A. Alright? Okay, so currently assigned to save, control S. So we don't use that. So control shift 1. Example lah. Then done. Next time, if you want to apply the same setting, you go to the, put your cursor at the next title, you use the same shortcut key. Put your cursor, press. Put your cursor, it will apply to the entire paragraph. If I put my cursor at the paragraph and then apply, nampak? The whole paragraph will be applied because this is a paragraph style. Boleh? Boleh tak semua? Okay, kalau tak boleh pun tak apa. Okay, so you follow the next topic here. Okay, so I want to separate all this into a different page. After this asterisk, new page. After asterisk, new page, let's say. So what I do here, I select this asterisk here, okay, and then I press, let me see, delete first, and then I press not control, alternate. Okay, in your keyboard, right, there is 2 enter. Can you see that? Ada 2 enter tak? In the middle got 1 enter, and then dekat number pad there is another enter. Do you have that? Oh, ada satu saja.
Where?
In your keyboard. Do you know the enter key? Kau ada nak enter? Only 1. Okay, if you have only 1, if I go to type and then I go to insert special character, let me see which one is that. Dash. Let me see. Left double symbol other. Right indent. So white space. So okay, can you see this? This paragraph written. Press this. No, cannot. Insert. Okay, column break. Okay, if you go to type, insert break character and then column break, number pad, enter, shortcut there. Okay, it will go to the new page. You understand?
No.
When you press number pad and enter, right? Number pad enter, not the number pad and enter. Number pad enter, or you can click this column break. It will go to the next page. Okay, so again, over here, remove all the asterisk here. Put your cursor in front of this next topic here. You press this type, and then go to insert character, break character, column break. Then you go to next again, scroll down. Over here also, same, highlight and remove first. And then put your cursor in front of the unlocking. And then you go to type, insert, break character, and then column break. Faham? Okay, when you press column break, right, what happened here, we don't have enough page. It will go inside this, we call text frame. So what you do, you make it smaller a bit, click the red color button here, and then hold your shift key, and then you click again. It will flow one more time. Okay, and this one you delete because we want it to be starting from the first page here. All right, faham tak? Tak faham. Okay, never mind. So what you do basically, when you put your text, right, you copy your text for one chapter, and then you flow your text.
Correct.
Okay, and then after you're done with one chapter, you add new page. For example, one chapter done. Okay, your page finished already, right? So you go to layout, pages, add page. So it will add another page. Then you copy your text for the second chapter, you paste it here. You understand? Then you flow your text. Easier to understand, right? So what we did earlier was we select all the text, we place it, right?
Oh, okay.
So that's why we have to separate it this way. Okay, never mind. Come back to the topic here. After you see the asterisk symbol, right? You highlight the asterisk symbol, you delete, put your cursor in front of your text. You go to type, insert break character, column break. Understand?
Column break. Okay.
Faham tak semua?
Column break. Oh, okay.
So it will go to the next page. Dapat?
Yes.
Okay, so even if you do one also enough. Don't have to do 4 times. Do one first so that you understand what we are trying to do here. Okay, so the first page done, and then at the second page, we already have this image, 4 images here. When we click the first image, we want the page to jump to this page, the third page. When I click the second page, I want the page jump to this page, which is, in my case, is page 5. When I click the third image, it should go to this page, page 7. When I click the fourth page, it should go to the page number 9. All right, clear so far? What we are trying to do? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So go back to my second page here. Okay, have you grouped the images here with the text? If you don't have text, it's okay. Just leave it as one object.
Okay.
All right. So when you select this object, right, the group or even a single image or even single text, okay, you want to create this as a button, and then you want to link it to the specific page, let's say. So first of all, you go to window, and then you go to interactive, and then you open your button and form panel.
Interactive.
Window, interactive, button and forms.
Button and forms. Okay.
Okay, and then you go to, make sure you select this image here, and then you go to type, button. Okay, at the button and form, select your object, change the type to button. Okay, change the type to button, and then over here you can see the name is button 1 on release or tab, and then here appearance. The action, we need to add the action. If you click here now, right, the plus button here, it says go to destination, go to first page, last page, next page, previous page, or URL, show or hide button and form. Okay, this is the option for your PDF. Okay, or here PDF only, and there is a EPUB publish online only. Okay, so if you want some interaction like animation, then you need to export as a EPUB. Okay, and then you need to have a EPUB reader, for example. Okay, or you can use a Kindle, for example, also can. Or if you want to publish in Amazon, then you have to export in this. If you want to publish on your website, then you have to use this. But if you want to save as a PDF file, there is no specific page that we can go. Okay, so I can choose go to destination. Okay, when I go to destination, where is that? Okay, go to destination, and then document is our document, untitled 1, and then destination here, I can't choose anything. Okay, what to click to open window for button and form that you're showing now. Okay, go to window, interactive, button and form. Window menu, any panels, right? You get it from your window menu. All right, window, interactive, button and form. So you will get this. Okay, let me just undo back. Yeah, I don't want a button 1. Okay, again, I repeat. Select the object, change the type to button. Okay, let it first. Select the second object, also change to button. Third object, change to button. Fourth object, change to button. All right, now what we need to do is, in order for us to go to the specific page, we need to add a bookmark on that page. For example, I go to the third page over here. I go to bookmark panel. Let's say if you don't have a bookmark, right? Let me close this. I go to window, and then I go to interactive, and then I choose bookmark. Okay, click the bookmark, open the bookmark panel, and there is a plus button at the bottom here. You need to go to the third page over here. Double click the third page. Make sure it is highlighted. Okay, make sure it is highlighted in blue color. Double click and make sure you can see the page. Then you click the plus button over here. It is a bookmark one, or you can type it as whatever topic name ke, or topic one ke. Okay, so you can put something like this. All right, so this page will be bookmarked with topic one. Clear? And then I go to my next page over here. Page number 5 will be my second topic. So go double click the page number 5, for example. Click the plus button at the bookmark. I'm going to put it as topic 2, for example. Okay, and then next page, not this, page number 9. Is it correct? Am I missing something? This is 1. Okay, 2. Okay, this 1, right? This is 2. Okay, 7 is 3. Okay, double click the page number 7 and then click new bookmark. Topic 3. Okay, so make sure it's outside. And then double click page number 9 and then new bookmark. Topic 4. Faham tak yang ni? Understand tak?
Jadi dia kena klik dulu dekat page
Ya, betul. Kena
dekat
pergi
page,
ke that page.
dekat panel dekat page tu, lepas tu baru klik plus.
Aha, ya.
Oh, okay.
You can either double click dekat pages panel or you can browse your page dari sini. You can go down, for example, this is my first topic. And then I scroll down. Okay, this is my next page, right? Next topic, right? You need to click first.
Oh, okay.
Kena klik dulu page, anywhere on the page. Baru dia akan highlighted. Okay, and then click the plus button. And then scroll down lagi. Click first anywhere on your document. Baru dia akan highlighted. Then baru plus. And then scroll down. Click anywhere on your page. Then plus button here for the bookmark. Dapat semua?
Okay.
Okay, after you create the bookmark, okay, you can use this method for your content also. Let's say you have a content page, okay, and then you have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Okay, you create a bookmark for all your chapter, then go back to your content, then you add some element there. Okay, in our case, we are doing a button right now. Okay, you can create a hyperlink also. You create a hyperlink, and then it goes to the destination, which is the bookmark. All right. So after you create bookmark, is it bookmark done, everyone? Bookmark dah ke?
Dah.
Okay, Caroline done. Seorang je dah. Arifin, okay. All right. So once you have done your bookmark, I'm going to proceed now. Please take a look. Select back the button at page number 2. You go to your button panel here. Okay, you already choose button. Okay, and then on release tab, okay, go to action, click the plus at the action, go to destination. Destination document is untitled, let's say, or you can save your file, it will show your file. And then the destination change to whichever bookmark that you have placed. First image, topic 1. Okay, then I select my second image here, go to action, go to destination, topic 2.
Okay.
Select the third image, action, click the plus button, go to destination, and the destination change to topic 3. And fourth one, select, and then you go to plus, go to destination, and then change to topic 3. All right. Boleh semua? Okay, try dulu. If done, let me know. Kalau tak dapat, bagi tahu. I repeat. Okay, tak dapat. Kat mana tak dapat? Bookmark dah buat ke, Caroline? Caroline? Bookmark done or not? Okay, lepas buat bookmark, okay, you go to your second page where you have a lot of images, right? Do you have the images? Do you have the images? All right, select the first image. You go to button and form panel. The type you change to button. Okay, the type we change to button, and then you click the plus button at the action. Plus button at the action. Go to destination. Okay, go to destination. After you click go to destination, you choose destination over here. Document, after document, destination. You change the destination to topic 1, let's say, or whatever bookmark name that you use. All right, that's it, done. Then you go to second image, select the second image. Again, the type should be button. Click the type and then choose button. Then you click the plus button at the action. Go to destination. After click go to destination, your destination should be the second bookmark. All right. Faham? Caroline? All right. Okay, try first. If done, let me know. Okay, Madiawati dah. Lagi? Siapa lagi dah?
Done here.
All right, great. Okay, Syami done. Okay, great. Okay, now if we actually export the PDF, right, it will start to work. Okay, let's say I want to put another icon. Let's say I go to whatever this chapter, right, from page 3 onwards. Page 3 onwards, I want to put another icon for me to go back to, let's say back to this page. Back to page number 2, let's say. All right. So what we can do here, if you want to apply an object or whatever in all the pages, like for example, when you see books, right, on top of the book, they have titles or the topic or the chapter name. And at the bottom of the book, they have the page number. So it will be repeating in all the pages, same position, same design, same setting, right? So if you want to do that, you apply that object in your master page or the parent page. Okay, they changed to parent. Previously, the name was master. Okay, the older version of application, you can see master page or the parent page. In your pages panel, you double click your parent page, a parent, double click, and then you put your object over here. All right, so let's say I just simply put some object. Okay, just for demo purpose, put it on this side, on the right hand side. Okay, so I'm going to draw a small circle. Ellipse tool, draw a small circle after the margin. Okay, and then you put a color over there. Let's say go to color panel, put a fill color, black color. So this button will work as a home button, or you can draw home shape or whatever. Okay, if you want to draw, you still can draw. For example, I go to my pen tool, I click, something like that. Okay, home saya sengit. Alright, so you adjust back lah. Okay, use your direct selection tool, you modify, This look like an arrow, not a home. Okay, something like this. Okay, whatever shape you draw first, okay, and then you assign this to become a button, and then the destination will become page number 2. Faham tak? Faham tak? Okay, or page number 1 also can. So you select the object in your parent page, select your object, go to button and form, okay, and then change it to button. Okay, destination we haven't set for page 2 yet, right? So you go to page 2, go to bookmark, new bookmark. This is let's say page 2, for example, whatever you can put index, content, you know, your cover page or whatever. I'm just put page 2 over here. Then go back to a parent, select your this home button here, click the action, go to destination, and then choose page 2. All right. So when you do this, right, okay, when you go back to your page 1, okay, now you can't see on the page 1 because there is an image overlapping. But if I go to page 2, I can see why it is not there. Okay, maybe wrong page, maybe wrong page. So I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to put it here. Okay, now go to page 2. Okay, I can see. Sorry, my mistake. It should be on the left-hand side, the left page. Easier you put on both page, can. Faham tak? Faham ke tak?
Faham.
Alright, great. Okay, whatever you put on your parent page. Okay, currently we have the parent page double facing page, kan? Betul tak? Parent page is a facing page, betul? But our design is not a facing page. Okay, if you don't want to get confused, right, what you do, you double click at the parent here, you select both page here, you click the 3 line on top here, and then you go to master page option. Mana dia? Okay, parent option for a parent. Parent option for a parent. And then this one is your, let me see, based on parent, none, number of pages, here change to 1. Okay, we don't want 2 pages, we only want 1 page. Then you click OK. So you can see here, it becomes single page. So here you don't have to confuse, nak letak kiri ke kanan ke whatever. Okay, so you just put it over here and it will repeat on all the pages. Nampak? There is a button here. There is a button in all the pages. Faham? But I don't want the button to be on the second page. Okay, because this button, the purpose is to go to this page. So we don't want this. So what you do is we remove this master page item or the parent page item from the page. You press Ctrl and Shift, you click on the button here and then press delete. Jelas? Ctrl Shift click, it will overwrite. Ctrl Shift and click, tekan delete. Okay, kalau dah bagi tahu, kalau tak dapat bagi tahu, I ulang balik.
Please ulang.
Okay, don't draw a home shape lah. I want you to draw a circle shape. Can you do that? Okay, so I draw a circle shape. Okay, put a color so that you can see clearly. F6 for your color panel. Put a fill color. Some color that clearly visible. Let's say I letak black sahaja. And then you go to your second page. Go to your second page. Then you go to button, bookmark. You create a bookmark for your page number 2. Can you do that? Create a bookmark for page number 2. Okay, jelas tak? Catherine, can?
Go to page number 2 and then put bookmark.
Bookmark, yes. Give a name for your bookmark.
Page number 2, go bookmark.
Double click your page 2 and then go to bookmark panel, click plus. Catherine can?
Where is my bookmark panel? The bookmark panel.
Window, interactive, bookmark.
Oh, here. Okay. Add. Eh,
Click the plus button. Go to page 2, click the plus button at the bookmark. And then go back to your A parent, double click your parent page, select your object. Now go to button and form. Button and form, the type change to button. Action, go to destination. The destination, choose your new bookmark, which is page 2 in my case. Okay, jelas?
Go back to parent. Select the object. And then
Go to button and form, type change to button, click the plus at the action, go to destination.
Go to destination.
The destination change to page 2 or whatever bookmark that you created.
Okay.
That's it, done. All right, now take a look, everyone. Oops, go back to my page 1. Oh, sorry. Go back to page 1. Okay, now we're going to export this into a PDF. All right, so you can save your file. When you save your file, right, Control S to save, it will save as InDesign file, INDD. All right, so previously it was IND only. After some time, they changed the extension. All right, so let's say I go to my desktop, I save my file, whatever lah, ebook. Okay, and then I save it. After save, you go to file, and then you go to export. File, export, and then here save as type. You should choose interactive, not print. If you choose print, your whatever button, your hyperlink will not work. Okay, you go to interactive. Save as type, Adobe PDF interactive, and then give a name for it, and then you save. Okay, when you save, you will get a PDF option over here. Okay, so whenever you choose interactive, right, you choose this one, presentation, and then open in full screen mode. Must be checked. Not must lah, it's better if you check so that people can view in full screen. Clear? And then you press export. Okay, so when I press export, let me share my screen. Okay, it says this document is trying to put full screen. Okay, click yes. Okay, I'm in the first page now. Can you see my first page? Okay, I'm in the first page now, and then I just simply click. It will go to the next page. You can see whenever we have mouse over on top of this image, I can see a hand shape and cursor. Click, it will go to that page. And then if I click this home button, why it's not here? Hey, now got. Just now, why don't have? Okay. Click at the circle, it will go back to this page. Click at the second page, it will go to the second topic. Click at the circle again, it will go back. Faham tak?
Just now you save. Is save, right?
Export. Save as
Oh,
InDesign file. InDesign file is your working file. All right. So you have to export it into a PDF.
Oh, export.
Okay. To export to PDF, you go to File, and then you go to Export. File Export. And then here, Save as Type, you choose Adobe PDF Interactive. Then you click Save. After click Save, you will get this export option here. You can choose if, in case if you want to choose the pages that you want to export, you can change. If there is nothing to change, just double check this one. Open in full screen mode is checked, and then you go to export.
Full screen check. Okay.
Carolyn, can? Dapat tak? Can? Great. Okay. Did you manage to export? Did you manage to export? Does your links working? The button working or not? Okay, export first and then open your PDF and then try to click your images, see whether it goes to the correct page or not.
Oh, okay.
Anyone got problem? Please let me know.
How to go back to the first page? Oh, this manually.
Okay, you can actually manually scroll your PDF. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that if you have a lot of pages, it's easier if you click.
Okay.
Faham tak? No, tak jadi. Where did you follow everything, Sumati? No, for what? Sumati? No question, is it? Nanda, did you manage to do it? Yeah, I understand not everyone follows. Okay, and how about you? Did you follow? Or follow some of the step only, is it? Okay. Any question? Anyone got any question? Managed to do it or not? The PDF? Okay, great. Okay, so as usual, okay, so if no question, okay, that's it, the lesson. All right, how do you select and zoom easily? Okay, you hold your control and space bar. Okay, this control and space bar, right, it works for Photoshop, it works for Illustrator, it works for InDesign, okay, and some other application also. Hold your control and space bar, you akan nampak zoom, you click and drag, okay, and then control 0 to zoom to fit. All right. Yes, you have to send your PDF also. Yes, I will share the video tomorrow night. Okay, the one attended yesterday's class. Okay, later I will share. Okay, and then kalau ada banyak page, kena buat satu-satu ke cikgu. Kalau ada banyak page, buat satu-satu mana tu, Khalid? You mean the content, is it? Macam ni. Banyak chapter. Macam tu ke soalan you? You mean banyak chapter lah, bukan banyak page, banyak chapter. Yes. For each chapter, you have to create the hyperlink. Okay. Kalau novel, normally novel, right? The title, dekat content, they don't put images macam button ke whatever. No, they will just put a text. Correct? Correct or not? Okay. So let's say I make this smaller a bit. Okay. So let's say contoh, I ada text, and then chapter 1. And then chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. Betul? Alright. So when you have something like this, right? Okay, you just highlight your text here. Sorry. Highlight your text here, and then you go to interactive again. Go to window, interactive. Okay, we also have hyperlink. Okay, hyperlink not necessary, it must be a website address, it can be pages also. Okay, so let's say, for example, I go to hyperlink, click, does it show hyperlink? Nope. I create new, let me see, style, sorry, here, page, cancel. Okay, go to hyperlink, highlight your text, go to hyperlink panel, and then you click the plus button over here at the bottom, and then you go to the link to URL, you change to page. Okay, and then document is a InDesign book page, and then page number. In my case, the first chapter is my page 3. Okay, so I choose page 3. That's it. Okay, and here there are still option. Character style change to hyperlink. Hyperlink kan dia ada underline dengan color biru kan, betul tak? Okay, so here you change to none. Alright, the character style change to none, and then here PDF appearance invisible rectangle. Leave it. Dia tak nampak beza. But when you bring your cursor on top, dia akan ada hand cursor. Tapi if you want to show your blue color text with the underline, then you can choose as a hyperlink. Nampak tak dia tukar kat sini? Let's say I click OK. So dia akan color biru dengan underline. Kalau letak none, nampak hitam sahaja. Okay, so then select the second text over here. Go to plus at the hyperlink, link to page, page number 5, let's say. So here I letak none. For example, click OK. Nampak? So yang nombor 2 ni tak ada blue color. Third one also same. Click the plus, link to page number 9. Okay, then click OK. So yang ini, which is page 9. I think I made a mistake. 7 good. 7 is 3, 4 is 9. Okay, so if I have 3 over here, right? Okay, and then I go to click at number 2. Let me see. Go to destination. I click the 3 button here, and then I go to, where is that? Where do I change this? I double click, and then this should be 7, and this should be 9. Page number 9. Click OK. And then same thing, export as interactive PDF. So you have to double check your bookmark. Double check your bookmark and then try to link again if it doesn't work. How to make page view change to 1 per time, not side by side. Go to document setup, uncheck the facing pages. Rafiza, go to document setup, change to uncheck the facing pages. Let's say if I export now again, the same book, I replace. Make sure yang ini penting. Adobe PDF interactive, save. And then after I export, it will open up. Click yes to view in full screen. Okay, I go to my second page. And then if I click my chapter 1, it will go to this page, page number 3. If I click the circle button, it will go back to this page. Chapter 2, it will go to the digital divide. And then go back, chapter 3, mastering computer skill. Click the circle, chapter 4, unlocking innovation. Faham? Okay, there's a lot more that you can do. Okay, kita tak sempat lah 2 jam. Okay, usually dia 2 hari. 2 hari, 9 AM to 5 PM. Okay, or even 3 days also. Okay, if sometimes 2 hari pun tak cukup. And then sometimes 3 hari. Okay, so mostly is 2 days lah. Lama, okay. Usually, right, kalau if I do classes, right, if I do 2 days class, okay, they will say the comment, the class should be longer. When I do 3-day class, the comment still, the class should be longer. When I do 5 days class, same thing, the comment is, the class should be longer. Buat 10 hari pun, still the same comment. Okay, so tak cukup-cukup. Alright? Yes, betul. Alright, so if you, okay, some of you I notice, you know, if you're working in a corporate company ke, or university ke, college ke, whatever, you can try to apply from your HR to attend the HRD Corp claimable training. Okay, so easier for you to apply. All right. If you are individual person, let's say you are a business owner and then you want to explore, publishing ebook ke sendiri ke whatever, then we can discuss the price. All right. So don't worry, I will give you a big discount in case if you are an individual learner. Okay. So before we end the session, I want you guys to submit a form. Okay, it is the same form, but then what you call? I will I will track back by the date and time that you submit. Okay, so I'm putting the link in the chat.
So we're gonna submit the interactive PDF.
Yes, yes, please.
Okay.
Whatever you have done, just submit. Whether got link ke, tak ada link ke, okay, you please submit. Okay. All right. So meanwhile you're submitting, please turn on your camera. I need to take a screenshot. 1, 2, 3. Click. Okay, cepat sikit. Turn on your camera, please. Okay, ready? Ready semua? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, again, one more. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. This one. Okay, done. Thank you so much. You can turn off now. Thank you. All right. So make sure submit your form. Okay, the certificate I will be sending after the 28th. The video I will send tomorrow night. Okay, by email. And the email, so make sure tomorrow night, I'm not sure what time. Okay, you check in your spam folder as well. Okay, it will be from jesse@brainymation.com. Okay. All right, great. Okay, so yesterday's classes later I will send. Okay. All right, so please submit the form, attach your PDF file. All right, thank you so much. Hope you guys learned something new today and hope you can practice that and hope you can publish your own book. All right. All right, great. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good night. Bye.
Thank you. Good night. Bye. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
All right. Yes, tomorrow have different class, After Effects. Okay. Good night. Bye-bye, guys.